Hi friends, welcome back. And this is Lokesh, and today we are going to discussing about uh, Python file building. We are going to build for Docker image by using for Python application in our DevOps. Okay, how you can able to build this particular one. Okay, there are couple of steps we need to do for before building your application and everything. Okay, there are two public repos I'm going to share you. Okay, and here there is a my repo, that is a github.com lokesh 771988 slash devops iphone docker. This is my repo, and this is github slash in 28 minutes slash devops iphone master iphone classes. This is also another public repo. You can clone for anyone, any one of them you can able to clone, and you can able to search. Okay, in this also, in the projects location, we can able to see there is couple of things will be presented. Okay, and once you downloaded and you can able to see inside the projects, you can able to see all the things. Okay, and if you clone based upon which repo you are going to clone, that based upon that. Okay, and the project section, it will be presented inside the project. If you expand, there are hello world will be presented, and the hello world you can able to see there is a Python hello world application will be presented. Okay, inside that there are three different files will be presented. Okay, you can able to clone any one. Once you clone, right, you can able to see three different files. Okay, one is docker file, and another one is by launch.py, and another one is a requirements.txt file. Okay, three. You can also create your own public repos also, there is no issue. Okay, and once you use here, you can able to see there is a docker file. This docker file, what it is having, the docker file it is having for cmd python dot slash launch.py. This is the file we are going to launch by using for command prompt. Before running the command prompt, what all the things we are doing, we are doing from Python, which is Python version, which is Alphabet is present for 3.11, because of my system having for 3.11 version in my local. Okay, and before doing this image and all, you can able to try to install for your Python also, because maybe if it is not shown any issue, then there is no problem. In case if it is shows the issue, then it is a problem for you. Okay, if something the missing Python application like that, you can able to install and you can keep it ready. Okay, otherwise you can able to face the some issues. And this is a work directory of app where we are going to store and copy that particular app and this particular location, and then we are going to run it. This is the particular command, that is a run pip install hyphen or requirements.txt. txt is basically here the flask. This one is based upon that it will docker file, it will download that particular file, and it will do the installation for required things for this particular application. And also we are exposing for 5000 seconds, and then we are going to do for cmd for launching. What launching having code. And if you don't know Python and all, don't worry about it, because nothing to required, because uh, you are not a complete developer. You just understand the flow, what exactly it is presented. Okay, even I am a tester, I am just have the basic knowledge on the Python, what exactly it is do. Similar format you can able to learn for basic Python and all. Without that also okay, because what exactly it will return, nothing required to you, because as a DevOps, nothing required. Just we need to build the application and we need to provide to the users. That is the option. We don't want to do for what exactly the code can do. If you face a something issue, if you inform to the developer, and they can able to fix that issue, and they can able to provide you again. Okay, don't worry about it. Before that, what exactly it will return, just I'm going to explain you, and you are also not required. Just copy paste and you can do it. Nothing to worry. This is a importing section, it will import the flask and everything, and this is a allow world naming flask, it will take for that which we are going to use for launching. And after that we are creating for routing purpose, and this is the function, and this function is written for hello world python v1. If you want to do if you want to see for two version of this, then we can able to build for two. Now I'm saving here two. Okay, Now you can able to use for 5000 seconds. Okay, and here also 5000 seconds we are waiting, and this is the port number 5000. Okay, this 5000 we need to specify into our URL localhost 5000 colon 5000 we are specifying, right? That we are going to specify here. Okay, now if you are going to build this particular application, it will build for you. Okay, now how we can able to build now this particular application? Okay, what are the steps we have completed here? Step 1, download or repos GitHub repos. Okay, and step 2 we done for understanding for understanding uh, repo, and then we are going to do for third one, we are going to build for application. Okay, we are going to do for third option now. Okay, for third option what we need to do, we need to open for the what exactly the location where the project is presented. Now I'm going to make it for my own repo, that is a DevOps iPhone Docker. Okay, projects and hello world, and I'm going to do for Python. Here I'm going to open for my CMD command prompt. Okay, now I'm maximizing this one. Okay, and here we need to run one command. Okay, what command we need to do before running command? You have to understand now one more thing. And before doing this public repo, and how you can able to publishing, private means your company own, you are going to do for that, and publicly we are going to do, right? How you can able to do for this all the things, you have to do one more thing: creating for account, creating for account for the Docker. Okay, and this is the main thing, you have to do it. Okay, now in here you can able to see my name is Lokesh 705. This is my repo. Okay, if I'm going to here and open here hub Docker u Lokesh 705, if I hit this particular information, Docker information, this is publicly presented. -u is basically users. Okay, and this is my users, and you can able to see I have three different projects, and if you hit this particular Python, you can able to see there are Docker information is presented for that. Okay, and what all the versions are presented? Only one version of it is presented. Okay, and till the date there are five couple of downloads happen in my local. See, four downloads are five and five downloaders. Even you can able to download and you can able to hit this particular one, there is no issue for that. Okay, and you can able to see this Python, right? And here we need to build. Okay, before building you need to sign up your application, Docker sign up. Okay, the account creation and will be presented whenever you open this one, it will provide you some sign up symbol. Okay, and there you have to use, there is a Docker ID, there is a Docker ID, and Docker ID is presented like this. Okay, and which is I provided my name based upon that. Okay, personal uses, right? And I use for Lokesh 705. This is my Docker image, Docker ID. Okay, and this one it will accept for email ID and password. And email ID you can able to your personal Gmail or Hotmail, or which is the mail you have, based upon that you can able to provide. And once you sign up, this is the ID you have to remember, because we are going to build our Docker image based upon our DevOps ID, Docker ID. Okay, and how the partition will be presented? The first partition will be presented the building, like a building purpose Docker, sorry, Docker space a build. Okay, hyphen t. Okay, that is called testing purpose, and you can able to specify Docker ID slash, you can able to provide hello world hyphen Python application. We are going to do Python application colon 0.0.2. Right now I have one, that's why I'm going to use for two, and capital letters release, and space dot. Dot is mandatory. Without dot, if you are hitting, it will not build for you perfectly. Definitely it will fail. Okay, this is my build. Okay, and I'm going to save this one now. Okay, now I'm going to use for my command prompt. Before this command prompt, we have to how you have to write, and you need to go for Python project. Inside that, you need to open for command prompt. Okay, and then you can paste it this particular command and enter. Now it will start for building application. Okay, now my build got ready almost. Now it is downloading. See the pip running pip install ir requirements.txt. Now my build is ready. My build is ready now. Okay, if I go and refresh whether it will be available, we'll see. Now I refreshed. Now here we can going to do, and here you can search Python and tags. You can go ahead, but still I have 0.0.1 release. Why it is not presented? Because we are ran into our local. We are not pushed yet. We'll see the pushing into the later video session. Okay, before that you can understand that what exactly the steps is doing. Okay, now you can see here the build is happening for 15.5 seconds of finishing to that entire Python build. Correct, Python build it is doing for how much time it is taking? 15.5 seconds of finishing. For how many tasks it is taking? 10 tasks. What are the things it is downloaded? Is internally it is loading for the definition of the Docker file where it is doing, because we are stored the Docker file from this particular folder, and it is taking that loading purpose, and then the transferring the Docker file it is having for 63 bytes, and then it is loading for metadata of that library, which is the Python colon alpha 3.11. Okay, which you can able to see from here 3.11. Okay, that it is happening, and then it is registering the Docker IO, the pulling for the Docker IO, whether it is presented already the Docker file where we are searching the Lokesh 705, the person is already having or not, it is checking, then it is pulling and it is checking the registry of the Docker, whether this guy is registered that particular thing or not. If no, then it will okay, it will give you some error, otherwise it will go for Docker ignorings. Okay, transferring the context to a bytes it is taking, and it is downloading all the necessary things of that particular one. Okay, see there is a work directory -p and copy dot -p slash app, and running for the requirements. What all the requirements is presented, everything it is downloaded, and it is made it for you some image of you. See, writing for image, this is your image it is provided. Okay, then you can able to see there is a Docker file 02 is right now it is available for you to use it. Okay, we'll see now we can run this particular project whether it is available for us or not. Okay, now we can see how you can able to run docker container run -p -p 5000 colon 5000, and you can able to say which is the name we used for us. This is the one before dot. Okay, now I'm pasting here. Now I can run it. See, now my requirement is got ready, and also it is launching for the Flashy. And if you open this one and if you go ahead here and search for 5000 launching, and Python version is presented. Okay, like this we can able to do n number of buildings. If you want to get the list of things whether it is done or not, how do you get it? How many Docker is available or not? Now I'm going to stopping my Docker now. Okay, I can use for Docker images. What are the images available? Now you can see there is images is presented for hello world Python, hello world Python. There are two versions it is presented. What is the version it is presented? 0.0.1 it is presented, and 4 minutes back it is created. There is a 0.0.2 release is created. Okay, if you want to take the history of that, you can able to take this particular Docker image ID and go ahead for Docker and history. Provide the history of that. It will provide what all the things it is used to installing for that entire things. Now you can see created by, who is created, and what all the things it is created. CMD used that Python launching and exposing for 5000 TSP, because we are exposed that one to wait for 5000 to and TSP to connect for 5000. This exposure will connect with the TCP, and this is a networking 5000. Okay, and also we have provided 5000 port, which is we are going to providing. Okay, and you can able to see there is a copy of directory and installing the requirements and the work directory, and which version of Python we are using, Python 3, and what other things it is downloaded, this all the things it is downloaded, and finally it is provided for file of this that particular one. Okay, like this we can able to do n number of things. Okay, and even we can able to see how to publish this Docker into Docker image. Now still we can able to see the Docker image. We can able to see there is a version point 0.0.1 release only we can able to see, right, how we can able to do for two version to push this particular Docker image to here publicly. Okay, this also we can able to see in the next video session. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.